Hello, welcome to Geeks. This is a first look video at the Craftworlds Codex Elder. So here we go, front cover. We've also got the data cards. There they are. So I'll show open these first. Okay, there they are. So we've got the standard objectives and stuff like that. We're getting each type of cards. That's a squeaky noise I made.
Threw me that.
Yeah. And then we have the powers. Runes of Battle. Runes of Battle. Here we go. So hopefully you can see that on there. I'd have to go through it later in the book.
So you've got the frozen card there.
Right.
Conceal, reveal, don't let them know. No.
No.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Please don't.
It says conceal, reveal.
That's the Primus power.
I'll go now.
Empower and venerate. Venerate.
Innovate.
Yeah. It's a bit like empowering.
Mm.
So you can see that like that.
Quicken or restrain.
Project
Or
Jinx. Project Jinx. Okay. Enhance.
Drain.
Drain.
Excuse me.
It's good that all these uses two different powers.
Embolden or horrify.
Instructor.
Or renewer.
There's your template. Guide. That's good. Runes of Fate.
This next one's Scout.
No, it's Eldritch Storm.
Oh, good.
Eldritch Storm.
These are Runes of Fate.
Yeah.
These ones, yeah. And the other ones
Mind
are
War.
Battle.
Fortune.
Oh, can I have that one?
There you go. Will of Azurin. Doom.
Is that a game?
Yeah. And Executioner. See that one properly. There we go. Sorry for the shadow and the lighting there. We were filming this outside, but it started pouring it down.
It's not been a very nice day today. It's been
No.
really showery after all that good weather we had.
It's still really warm, I know.
Yeah.
Right, Craftworlds Elder. Here's the book. Nearly. Same sort of quality book that we used to. It's quite a thick book. It's 100 and... I can't remember how many pages it is. It's more like the size of the Space Marine book when you look at it. It's about more than 50 pages longer than the other one, I think. The old one. 159. Let's get to it. 160 pages.
This
What was
one's
the old one?
105 if you count the back
Yeah.
page and with all the profiles
All
on.
55 pages more. So, got new models there, which we didn't get, unfortunately. And all the background for the Elder. Nice picture. I'm sure I've seen that picture before. Of a Craftworld, that's what Craftworld looks like. Don't know whether it's an old one they've redone or whether, I don't know. It looks very familiar. But then you see one Craftworld, you've seen them all.
Seen them all.
Ancient lore, so the same usual kind of thing. Here's the war hosts, and this is kind of a outline of what we'll get to see later, where it tells you what you can take to get all the special rules. So here's the Guardian battle host, and Vipers are in there. Okay. That's that in a minute. Wraith hosts. So then we get onto the different Craftworlds. So I'm in Alatok, Beltan, my favourite,
Eamon.
that's ours.
Yep.
Uthweet, probably my second favourite, mainly because it's got Eldrad. You know.
Yeah.
And then some secondary ones that we have heard about in Myth and Legend. There we go. Then we have the Timeline. Doom of the Eldar. Which was an old game that I've got a copy of upstairs actually.
Alright.
It's actually Yandon.
Oh yeah.
Or Landon or Yandon,
Yeah.
whichever way you say it. It's them being attacked by the Tyranids.
Alright.
It's all cardboard pieces.
Wow.
It's cool, it's a very old game. It's a good game actually. Yeah. So Farseers and Warlocks, Guardians, Wind Riders, Vipers again. Wrath Batteries, Warwalkers, Ladidar, or Orthodox, Dire Avengers,
We can certainly see what you like then.
Striking Scorpions, Howling Banshees. These two are cool. I don't have any of them, and they're cool. Dark Reapers, Fire Dragons. I love the Aspect Warriors in the Eldar. They're some of my favourite models from the whole Games Workshop, just the Aspect Warriors. Super Hawks, Warp Spiders. And we've got Shining Spears and the Crimson Hunter. Rangers, Spirit Seers, Ghost Warriors, yay. There you go. Favourites. So, I've had some discussion. I don't know whether this book actually invalidates the previous book, this one, which was about the craft world itself. It doesn't. I can't see it anywhere. I've just skimmed through though, where it says that you can still use this or not. But the only reference in this book is to the Codex Eldar, which is technically what this is. Although it is Craftworlds, so I don't know. Anyway, carrying on. Grab tanks.
That one was like a supplementary.
It was, and it was very cool. Even though there wasn't a lot in it, but it was enough to really give the Craftworld its flavour. This one's got all the Craftworlds in, so I don't know whether that one's now obsolete. But
it's a shame.
yeah, so we've got some nice pictures. Good ideas now to paint tanks and stuff. Probably my third favourite Craftworld.
Sam Hain.
Yeah. It's probably my fourth favourite craft.
Oh yeah, top.
Fifth. First. There you go.
I like the yellow actually. The yellow and blue. I think it's quite stark looking compared
It is,
to the
I like
others.
it.
When you look at the majority of Eldar that have been painted in White Dwarf, they're always Sam Hain colours.
Yeah,
It's like that's the default colour.
red stands out though, and that's what they put on the boxes because it stands out.
That's true,
Second
but
favourite.
so does yellow.
It does indeed, and it would stand out better against stuff like Blood Angels. And there's a lot of red on the boxes anyway.
Yeah.
So, but it's their choice, obviously, they're selling. And the new Wind Rider models are cool anyway, no matter what colour you paint them, they're just awesome. Aspect Shrines, there we go. So there's some nice little hints on how to paint them. I like the banners on the Fire Dragons, they're cool. Getting a bit close to the camera maybe. These banners and stuff, they're awesome. Give you some ideas on what to paint if you can try and paint that. Maybe you could scan it in and put it on some transfer paper. Aspects, Crimson Hunters, some nice pictures. Again, in red, got one in yellow, here we go.
Yay!
Rocking and rolling. All the Wraith constructs. That was my army with Fire Dragons at the front. And then we got three. Bone and Black. Then we've got the Heavy Metal pages. Prince Jariel. The new Attack model. Wraith Blades. They're cool models, I like them. The Wind Riders. Obviously. I love this model, it's very cool.
The Wraith Knight, is it?
Yeah, it's been a bit OP, but it's still a very cool model and I do like it. And then we're on to the Forces of the Craftworlds. So a big chunk of the book, as you can see, is all lore and pictures, which is cool, and I love looking through it. But here's the meat for the game, if you will. Now, you've probably seen this in White Dwarf if you haven't. Try and get a bit of a closer look at this. There we go. So those, there we go. are the 1 to 3 Guardian hosts that you take to get your command benefits. So let's see what the command benefits are. Matchless agility. If a unit composed entirely of models from this detachment runs, do not roll a d6 determined run distance. Instead, it's automatically a 6. There you go. You can always run up to 6. So the only restrictions are taking what it says here. So you got a battle host, which is a Farseer, 3 units of defenders, 1 Viper squadron, 1 unit of Warwalkers, 1 support battery, and 1 optional Warlock Conclave. The Storm host at the bottom is identical, apart from the Storm Guardians instead of Guardian Defenders. So not much imagination there, I'm afraid. You think the Storm host would be more aggressive, and the battle host perhaps more defensive. So maybe the Warwalkers in the Storm host, and the batteries in the battle host, and the Viper squadrons in the Storm host as well. But no matter which of these you take, you've got to take Vipers. No choice. You've got to have at least 1 unit, which means at least having 1 model of a Viper on the board, regardless of whether it makes sense or not. The Wind Rider host is 1 Farseer, 1 Conclave of Warlocks, 3 units of Wind Riders, and 1 Viper squadron. Again, which is cool. That makes sense to me. I just don't really think they're just carbon copies of each other, those two. Apart from one's got Defenders and one's got Guardians, Storm Guardians. So there's no real difference there in the extras, which seems a bit lazy. Just in my opinion, really. Regents of the Warhost. We have Prince Yarrow, Eldrad, 2 of the coolest characters in existence. We have Seer Councils, which are 2 Farseers, and 1 Warlock Conclave. And Living Legends, we've got the Avatar, and then we've got the Azurin, Janezar, Kandris, Fugan, Baroth, and Morgan Ra, all there. And then we've got the add-on bits, like the Outcasts, which are Rangers, Aspect Hosts, which are the Aspects, 3 units of Aspects, Crimson Death, which is 3 Crimson Hunters, Dire Avenger Shrine, which is 3 dedicated units of Dire Avengers. You can take them in the Aspect Host as well. So that's just showing you that you can have just a unit of Dire Avengers, which is cool because some people have got a lot of them. Engines of Vol, which is Night Spinners, Prisms, or Falcons. And then the Wraith Host, which is awesome, which is Spirit Seer, 3 units of Wraith Guard, 1 Wraith Lord, and 1 Wraith Knight. Then we have Wraith Constructs. So if you want the advantages, this is the bit like the Necron Decurion. This is how you get it. But you're stuck with taking a Viper squadron, which is better than they were because they're cheaper. You can have more of them in the squadron as well. But I still don't really see it in my army, which is full of Wraith Constructs. And so I'll probably end up going on Bound because I've always got the option to do that, which is cool. But then use it on the niceties like the running. But I suppose it's really not a big thing for Wraiths anyway. So here we have the War Gear list. There you go. So I think the only changes from Remnants of Glory part is we've got Kurnos' bow. I don't think that was in the old one. Claire's going to check for me while I read out the rest. So we've got the Spirit Stone of Analath, Anthem of Alvan. Well, I tried to read out the rest. We've got the Phoenix Gem, Landarithian Long Rifle, Follow Shoes Wing, Fire Saber, Shard of Anaris. I believe there was also in here, there used to be the Mantle of the Laughing God. But as Harlequins have disappeared from this book and have their own codex, that's why that's not there, I suppose. The vehicle equipment. So we have Ghost Swap Matrix, Spirit Stones, Hollow Field, Star Engines, Vector Engines, and Crystal Targeting Matrix.
It's the same in here in the Eldar.
So it's the same as the old one.
Yeah.
So, on to this. Let's zoom in. Get a better look at Eldrad Hawthorne. There he is. And let's make this up a little bit. There you go. So he's 195 points, which is 10 points down on what he used to be.
Yeah, it was 205.
Yeah. And he can now use Demonology Santic, which is good because there's no more summoning in demons for Eldar, which is really out of character. And then we've got Prince Yarrow, the same amount of points as he used to be. And there he is, Remembrance of Glory and stuff. Hopefully you can see that on there. Illic Knight Spear, same points again. Let's get that about. And then we have Azuramin. No, is he the same? I think he is.
220, yeah.
Yeah. And there you go. It's a lot of you guys who play Eldar more regularly and use these guys decide whether they're the same or not. I never really use, other than Morgan Rat, I never use these dudes. And from a quick glance, he hasn't changed when we get through. You may have, and I just haven't noticed yet. I need to use them in battle.
Tarandas has.
Oh, he's 30 points cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah, he's 230 points.
Then we got Fugan.
He's 220.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Baroth.
195 he's in here.
So he's gone down 25 points. And then we got Morgan Rat.
Who's the same points.
There you go. We've got the Autark, 70 points, and Farseer, 100 points. They are much of a muchness as to they used to be, again with this Santic demonology, so no more demons appearing. And a quick look, see if we can see anything different. And then we have we missed a bit. The Warlock Conclave, 35 points. That's the same. It's renamed though, isn't it? It used to be Council.
Warlock Council, yeah.
It's renamed, but it's essentially the same thing. We have this Communication of Minds ability. So look at that. There you go. Unit containing 1 to 3 Warlocks or Warlock Skyrunners is Mastery level 1. 4 to 6 is 2. 7 or more is 3. So the more the better. They'll be very good in all 3 army, I think. Or even London, if I did decide to put some fast stuff in there. Cool. And here is the Spirit Seer. Use like the main characters that I use anyway, just to keep the Wraith Guard in check. There he is. Master level 2. Nothing's jumping out at me. I need to have a proper look at this, but I think he's the same points as well.
He is the same points as that. Oh no, hang on, Spirit Seer.
Spirit Seer, 70.
Yes, sorry, I was looking at the Farseer.
Oh,
my fault, my bad.
The Guardian Defenders, my favourite of the 2. Defenders are Storm. I've got Defenders. I think they're 90 points. Don't think that's changed.
No, it's not. No.
Warlock Leader, same differences. Mesh Armour, Shuriken Cut. Yeah, Plasma Grenades. We have Plasma Grenades in there. Just so it hasn't been taken out. That's good. Rune Armour, Shuriken Pistol for the Warlock Leader. Cool. Storm Guardians, they are less points.
72 points seems a bit of a weird number. No,
I thought that
rounded it down, but there must be something behind that.
There is.
Go on.
8 Guardians in a squad, it used to be 10. So it's exactly the same points.
Right.
It's just there's now 8 as standard, not 10.
Yeah, it says 10 in here, yeah.
I did actually notice that. So there's no actual real difference in points. It just looks like there might be.
Yeah.
Then we've got the Wind Riders. I think they're the same, 51 points, because they were in White Dwarf anyway. So I had a good look at them in White Dwarf. I love the new models for them. They're ace. I like them in red. I've got to admit, I do like them in red. I can see them in yellow. I can see them in any colour. They're awesome models. And long overdue. It's my second edition since we had bikes for the Eldar. And they've been needing an upgrade for some time. So Rangers, that's who's next. I think they don't look much different either. And Dire Avengers, there you go. Good models, do like these ones. Dire aspect models, quite common ones though. Do like them. There's the rules. And the Howling Banshees, there we go. So they're 10 points cheaper for a start.
Yeah, there's 75 in here.
And then we have Acrobatic. If camera will focus on that. Which is cool. And War Shacked, which is even cooler. There you go. So I think the Howling Banshees are a winner in this because they're cheaper and they got some good rules now. Not that they're ever terrible, it's just there's things that were better than them and just got sidelined, I think. I've got some really old Howling Banshees, I want some of the new ones. They're cool. And I'd like some Striking Scorpions as well because I've always liked these guys. So there they are. I don't think they've changed much,
no,
but they do have these abilities though. Look at that. And the Fire Dragons. I think that's pretty much the same. Crackshot and I think it is. Tried it all out from memory. I was trying to think, last time I played that. It's been a little while since I played Eldar. With all the other armies that I've got. And I've been going very Dark Eldery recently. They're 110 points? Is that right?
Fire Dragons.
Yeah?
Yeah, 110.
Yeah. Cool. So the Wraith Guard, yay, pretty much no difference. They're 160 points. Same rules. There you go, same upgrades. No changes there. The Wraith Blades, actually slightly cheaper. Because they used to be the same price, but they're actually 10 points cheaper for the squad. 2 points cheaper per model. And then I get Rage, which I didn't have before, so that's a win-win really. Cheaper and Rage in there as well. And then we have the Wave Serpent. That was 115 points, I believe.
Yes, it was.
110 now. The options look the same.
May exchange twin link shuriken cannon for a Bright Lance, scatter laser or star cannon, or Eldar missile launcher with plasma and star shot.
So that's the same.
Yeah.
Swooping Hawks. Let's look at their intercept rule. Pretty similar. Was that not like the grenade pack they used to have? I can't remember. There you go. 80 points. Warp Spiders, 95 points. They get Flicker Jump. There you go. So feel free to pause this and have a good look at it. And the Shining Spears, 75 points. They're the same as they used to be. Here's their abilities. Okay. The Crimson Hunter, that is cheaper. That used to be 160 points. You can still upgrade it to an X-Arch for 20 points. But there's used to have two abilities, didn't it? Used to have Night Vision and Marksman's Eye, 5 and 10 points. It comes with Marksman's Eye now regardless. Well, if you take the X-Arch anyway, for no extra points. Yeah. So if you're going to take an X-Arch, that's overall 30 points cheaper. So that's a win for the Crimson Hunter. It's a cool model as well, I like that one. Here we have the Vipers. 10 points cheaper than they were. You can take 6 in a squadron now in total, not just 3. So if you like these guys, they have been improved. If you're doing the same army or any army where you like them, win-win. I'll probably have to get one at some point now. Just have it flying around on its own for no particularly good reason, while all my Wraith constructs wander forwards. Yeah, okay. And we have the Hemlock Wraith Fighter, which at first glance I don't think it's changed. 2 heavy D scythes, Mind Shock, Powered Spirit Stones, Psychic Pilot, Mastery level 2.
I think Psycho abilities may have changed, I don't know.
No, he used to be like Master level 1, so he's gone up a level. Awesome sauce. Same points, gone up a level. That's good. The Dark Reapers, again, some cool models there. 75 points. Show you that.
They were 90 points in here.
They've gone down a little bit.
Yep.
Still 3 in a squad. Those are their abilities. How much was it for an X-Star in the old days? 30 points for additional guys. 8 points to upgrade, that's the same. Dark Reaper X-Starch. X-Arc even.
Starch.
I don't know why I keep saying that. People are going, what are you on about, X-Starch? Sorry. That's, oh, do they come with that?
Yeah,
they
sure
do.
can carry them 15.
So that's the difference in points. Because they're 15 points, which should take it to 90, which should be exactly the same. Might have missed some of them as I was going through as well. So if I've been wrong by the point reductions, just, you know, let me know in the comments. Be nice. It's the first time I've looked at the book. Well, second, I had a very quick look.
Cursory glance.
Yeah, cursory glance. See if I had to take a Viper or not. Keep going on about that. There's the Vol's Wrath Battery even. 30 points, 2 Guardians, 1 Sport, can take up to 2 additional weapons. Falcons in a squadron, which is cool. That's what I was looking at. There you go. Up to 3 Falcons in 1 squadron, that's pretty cool. And they can deep strike, there you go. Cloud strike ability. And they can all deep strike together. That's pretty cool actually, let's improve them a bit. They were the poor version of the Wave Serpent really. Fire Prisms. With linked fire. And then Night Spinners. With Doomweaver. I think that's the same. What's the points cost?
The Fire Prism is 125, so that's the same as that. Your Night Spinner is 115. So
that's 5 points less.
Yeah.
Any upgrades for that? Shuriken Cannon, that's the same.
Yeah.
So 5 points less. We've got Warwalkers. Cool models. I don't mind having to take. I don't have any, but I don't mind having to take
Yeah,
them.
60 points again.
60 points.
Same.
Yeah, I think we've got the same upgrades. Wraith Lord, 120 points.
Same here.
Yep. And then we have
Wraith Knight.
Wraith Knight. No.
Now then he's more expensive.
He is. That's also the Lord of War symbol.
Ah, right.
So he's a Lord of War.
He's a boss.
He used to be heavy sport, didn't he?
He did, yes. He is in the heavy support section.
Right. Lord of War. There you go. That's the limit the amount you can have in an army. Or will it? Because if you use the new version of the Matrix and stuff like that, you can take up to 1 to 12. Is it 1 to 12? Let's go back and have a look. Tell you what, rather than sitting here and guessing. 1 to 12 hosts. So your minimum is taking one of them and one of these guys. But you can have up to 12. So technically you could take 12 of them if you had enough points. So there you go. It doesn't really limit it. And you can also take them in, I think you can take them in both Wraith formations. So there you go. So making it a Lord of War really doesn't make any difference unless you're using the standard chart. 295 points? What did he used to be? Cheaper than that, like
I think he was. Sorry, I've gone to a different page, my fault. Bear with.
I'll put some music on.
Wraith Knight, 240.
240, so a whole 55 points extra. We have, there's his stats. It's strength D weapons though, so that's worth the increase in points I would say.
Ooh. What's it say there under unit type?
Oh, jump gargantuan creature. Oh, right.
It's jump or monstrous creature in here. So
he's got bigger.
He's got bigger. They've upgraded him.
He's bigger.
He's bigger.
He's now huge. He's a gargantuan creature.
And his Ghost Clave and Stun Cannon are free. Were in here. They were 10 from 40 points.
Really?
Retrospectively, yeah. Ghost Clave and Shatter Shield, 10 points. Sun Cannon and Shatter Shield, 40 points.
Right, it's a bargain round if you take a Sun Cannon and a Shatter Shield.
Yeah, you get them for free. Each.
So there you go.
Yeah. Shuriken Cannons, the same. We've got a Scatter Laser. Sorry,
yeah.
Shuriken Cannon's 15.
Yeah.
Scatter Laser's 20 and Star Cannon's 20.
So the Scatter Laser's gone down in points.
Points, yeah. It's gone down from 20 to 5 on it.
Okay, so more expensive, but maybe not.
Maybe
depending
not,
how you build
yeah.
it. Okay, so let's start. So they're the same, 4, 4, 10.
4, 4, 10.
Yeah.
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 8, 6, 5.
Yeah.
4, 10, 3 plus.
Yeah, it's the same.
War gear and everything. Heavy.
Yeah. Ancient Demon Sword of Vol, which is a
Oh
D
no,
weapon.
we've got Ancient Doom Fearless in here.
Oh, he's not Fearless anymore.
No.
Oh.
Ooh.
I have to look at the rules for gargantuan creatures.
That might include Fearless,
Maybe it
perhaps,
does.
yeah.
Because it's just that big, they don't care.
Yeah.
Wave their hands in the air.
Like you just waving the hands in the air like I just do not
Yeah.
care.
Yeah. Avatar of Cain. There he is. Another ancient model.
Never been
195 points.
updated.
Yeah. How many points is he in there?
He's 195 as well.
So that's the same. Wailing Doom.
Yeah.
Cain Awakened. Molten Body.
Yeah.
Sounds very familiar. So here we have the formations. There's the Battle Host formation, as we've seen earlier in the book. And if you do take a Guardian Battle Host, you'll also gain these abilities here. Which is, at a time of need, units of Guardian Defenders from this formation can take heavy weapon platforms and no points cost. Cool. That's pretty cool. That might offset me having to buy a Viper. Vol's Might. Vipers, Warwalkers and the Vol's Wrath support battery formation. Again, preferred enemy special rule when shooting at a unit that is within 12 inches of a Guardian Defender's unit from this formation. Cool. There are good rules. I'll give them that. I like that. Windhost Rider. Wind Rider Host even. Tempest of Blades. There we go. Once per game, as long as the Farseer from this formation has not been removed at a casualty, the Elders player can declare a Tempest of Blades. Start the shooting phase. All shuriken weapons from this formation gain the Shred special rule. That's cool. And there's your restrictions. So they must have bikes, which is kind of self-explanatory. And with the cool new model of a bike, why wouldn't you? Because it's very cool. I'm very tempted to add on a unit of Samhain Wild Riders. Just because. It's because I do really like the new Elder jet bikes. Right, so Storm Host. There's the Farseer, Storm Guardians and so forth, as we know, but their special rules are: bring forth a torch to 2 Guardians in each Storm Guardian unit. In this formation may exchange their close combat weapons and shuriken pistols for either flamers or fusion guns at no points. It's a bit like the other one. Instead of the points cost listed on the deck sheet, in addition, up to 2 other Guardians in each of these may exchange their close combat weapons for power swords at no points. Cool. It's upgrades with no points. Can't really argue with that, that's a cool benefit. I just buy more things. Close support, Vipers, Warwalkers and Vol's Wrath support battery in this formation, getting the preferred enemy special rule when shooting units 12 inches away from the Storm Guardians. So, pretty much the same. The two hosts are pretty much the same. There's not a great deal of difference, other than the core being Storm Guardians or Defenders. So the Seer Council, 2 Farseers, 1 Warlock. That sounded weird.
Yeah.
Psychic Bond, both Farseers. I can't even talk now. Psychic Bond, both Farseers must join the Warlock Conclave before deployment and can't leave the unit. Yeah. Part of the Seer. There you go. Psychic Might. 3 plus. That's cool. Instead of 4. So that's a nice little thing, especially for all three. Then we have the aspect host, which is 3 lots of aspect warriors from in any combination. Rights of battle. So you can choose weapon skill or ballistic skill and +1 to that. So you could take a lot of Dark Reapers and increase the ballistic skill for free basically. That's cool. Shrine Keepers. Monster information can reroll failed morale pinning in for your tests. Cool. Restriction is they must have Exarchs. Nearly said it again. Dire Avenger. Only 1 unit in this formation may include 1. Killing Strikes, once per game. That's pretty cool actually. Rise of the Avenger. +1 to ballistic skill. That's awesome. And Shrine Keepers. Seen it before. So that's a good formation to have, I like that one. Then we have the Crimson Death, which is 3 of these Crimson Hunters. They gain preferred enemy and evasive manoeuvres, which are 4+ cover save.
Is that listing lazily to the left?
It is indeed. Can reroll failed cover saves until the end of the start of the next turn. And one of them has to be upgraded. There you go. Wraith Host, which is one I'm most interested in really. Battle Focus and Guided Wraith Sight. Right, so it does really sort of invalidate the ending Codex a bit. It's probably better to say these. I'll have to weigh it up, but I think it does invalidate it anyway. Cool. So that is all the formations. So those are all the special rules you get for taking each of the formations within the bigger host. And now for the rules at the end. So, Ancient Doom, a model with this special rule has the Hatred special rule against demons of Slaanesh or models with the mark of Slaanesh. Furthermore, when making fear tests, a unit containing at least 1 model with this special rule suffers a -1 to its leadership. If it is engaged in combat with a unit that contains at least 1 model with the mark of Slaanesh or the demon special rule. We don't like Slaanesh. No. Understandable. Battle Focus. A unit composed entirely of models with battle focus can either shoot and then run, or run and then shoot in the same shooting phase. The unit must complete both actions before you move into the next unit, otherwise the chance to make the second action is forfeit. A model cannot run if it is fired a heavy weapon during the shooting phase, unless there's a relentless special rule. Similarly, the model that has the run cannot fire instead of a heavy weapon. Yeah, so that's pretty standard. The Warlord's table is here. So basically we gain Ambusher Blades. Only 1 use. Declare Ward is using this at the start of one of his shooting or assault phases. For that duration, the phased ward and roll friendly units within 12 inches can reroll wounds of a 1. Iron Distant Events. Use up to D3 units in your army. These units gain the Scout ability. Falcon Swiftness. The Warlord and his unit add 3 to the dice roll when determining how far they can run. Fate's Messenger. The Warlord rerolls all saving throws of a 1. And then Warlord has the Split Fire special rule for the Mark of the Incomparable Hunter, and 6 is Seer of the Shifting Vector. Friendly units within the Elder faction arriving by Deep Strike do not scatter as long as the first model is placed within 12 inches of the Warlord.
Alright, that was friendly Deep Striking Eldar do not scatter if placed within 6 inches of the Warlord.
So that's been increased.
So that's been increased.
Cool. Well spotted. So weapons. We have distortion weapons, which are all Ds. Was that right? Was it the same before?
Oh, let me have a look.
They're all Ds. D scythe, heavy D scythe, wraith cannon, D cannon. I suppose the Ds in those ones. Heavy wraith cannon, all D weapons.
Clare does not know where the page is.
Let me have a look. Okay, so just have a quick look. They used to be strength 10, apart from the heavy D side and the D side, which was strength 4. Now, if you look at the distort side, special rule at the bottom, it does reduce to 4 for purposes of instant death. But overall, they are better. To being D weapons, they're better. Still assaults, 1s, heavy 1, barrage and blast, which is the same for the D cannon. It's not changed.
D cannon's got distort, I take it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've taken that ability off and replaced it with the D weapon.
D weapon, yeah.
So that's a big difference. Yeah, especially for my eye. That's a huge plus, shall we say. Cool.
Cool, yeah.
So everything else, I think, is the same.
Looks pretty much the same, yeah.
Unless I've missed anything.
I can't see anything. These weapons.
I'll let you guys have a look. Feel free to slow the video down. I'll pause it. Okay, and there's the armours. And the treasures of Vol. Okay, so I did also notice we've lost laser lock. There you go. These are the laser weapons. Laser lock has gone. So, bit of a blow to the old shooting things with scatter lasers trick. Okay, and let's get here. Got special equipment. There you go. And the elder vehicle equipment. There you go. And the Raiments of Glory. So Kurnos' bow, which is a new one. Range 12, strength 4, AP3 pistol rending. It's not a bad pistol at all. Pistol AP3 and rending. Yeah, it's alright. I shall let you peruse that. You can see, because you guys who play Elder probably know a lot more about the raiments and stuff if you've been using them than I do. And those are the runes of battle which showed you at the beginning. Runes of fate, tactical objectives, the end. So, overall, what do you think, Clare?
Interesting, yeah. I'll have to have a good peruse of it.
Yeah, there's a lot to have a look at.
There is. Especially it being all the Craftworlds in one book.
Yes.
Kind of thing. So, yeah.
There's a lot to have a look at and what to compare with the old one.
Yeah.
See how we're going to change our army, if at all.
Yeah.
But if we want to use the main formation, we've got to buy some Vipers.
Aww.
I think one Viper on his own is not going to be much use, so it's a waste of 40 points. So I might have to invest in some
more.
And Warwalkers. But that one I don't mind because I've always liked those models. I always wanted to get some of them. There you go. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope it's given you the first insight because it's our first look at it.
Yeah.
Need to have a very good look at it and review what's going on in there. But yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, there's definitely a plus on the D weapons. Not so good with laser lock being gone. There's a few little points changes, nothing massive. But as I said, I don't think the points cost on the Wraith Knight is going to make much difference. To be fair to how it's used, the fact it's got D weapons is going to make a bigger difference, and the fact that you could actually make it cost the same amount of points as it would have done anyway, depending on how you built it. I think I'll have to look into that mathematically. Yeah. Bit upset that this cool book that I've always liked has been invalidated.
Yeah,
There it is.
it was a special edition one, that.
I've got a feeling I won't be able to use it anymore. I'll have a proper look into that, but just looking at this book, I think it will have invalidated that one as well as the Codex Elder, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's our first look done.
Yeah.
All in all, it's an improvement, but there's a few little things that are bugging me about it.
Yeah.
And as it's not a top priority to do my Elder army at the moment, because I've got so many other armies to do, I probably won't come back to have a look at it for a while. I'll probably just make up some army lists to have a look at the actual book itself. But actually painting and playing them, probably not for a while.
Not for a while.
It's not a priority.
No.
Unless I want them as allies from Harlequins, who I've been a lot more interested in. And my Dark Elder.
Yeah.
Both of them, I've spent quite a lot of time on painting and investment in
Yeah.
doing stuff. So they're higher on the priority list to get finished. Unfortunately, if I had more time, I'd paint them all. There we go. So coming up are some Dark Mechanicum videos. We're doing Let's Paints and some more conversion videos. You might have seen the first conversion videos gone up. And also we've got some non-Games Workshop stuff. We've got
Star Wars
Imperial Assault and Star Wars
Armada.
Yeah.
And possibly some Star Wars X-Wing.
Possibly. I've got X-Wing now. I'm having a good look at that. Loving it. It's awesome. Do love the models.
Yeah, they are nice models. The ones from the Imperial Assault set, they are lovely models.
And I'm going to be doing a Let's Paint on some of them as well.
I might get dragged into doing that
Claire's
as well.
definitely going to get dragged into doing that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah.
And
thanks for
watching. Bye.
Bye.